Alright everybody, I'm Nat, and today I have something rather interesting for you, or at least I think it's interesting. I've built this little roller coaster, this little minecart track around my world here, and I thought I'd share it with you. So, let's take a ride, shall we? So there you have it. Very quick, very simple. I probably should have used more of one of those, but what you can see, as you can see, what this is it's custom booster rails, custom minecart rails in Minecraft, and I'm oops, not that. I don't want that. I'm very happy that I managed to be able to do this. Previously, it wasn't possible because when entity data, which is what I'm using to do this, first came out, it was very glitchy. But there's the jumping one. I should have used that more. I like that one. Anyway, this is all controlled by just this fill clock here. And you've probably all seen this fill clock before, filling it with stone, filling it with redstone block. It runs all of these command blocks 20 times a second. All of this is kind of rather in a nice, neat, dense pile, so it'll be a little bit hard to explain if I explain it like this. All it is all of these command blocks, slightly modified because I made mistakes in these command blocks, and I'll explain those as I go through. Slightly modified and put on there. So let's see what's actually happening. This is a bunch of command blocks here. Each row this way corresponds to whatever direction of fence gate is on the back here. So whenever you go under a fence gate, and it does something accordingly. So this way, if you're going under a fence gate pointing this way, that's going to be dealt with by one of these command blocks, one of these 4 command blocks here. So let's look at this one. We are going to execute at every minecart writable, that's just a regular minecart. If there is a fence gate above it with a data of 4, that is the fence gate that you see on the right there, we are going to slash entity data, the nearest minecart writable, which will just be that minecart. We are going to give it a motion tag of that. So basically, every time any minecart goes under one of these, it is going to be given motion of 10 that way, motion of 0 this way, and a motion of 0 this way. That's how we get these super speed boosters sort of rails. And the same thing is true for this, and this, and this, only with different data values of fence gates and different directions in which the motion is applied. For the next one, we have a teleport command, and not a entity data command. This is when it detects a dark oak fence gate above it, rather than a regular fence gate, and it's actually going to teleport it up and one in a certain direction. That's what I use over here for this effect. It's basically just when it goes up a very steep section of track here. I can write a minecart into this, and it'll just automatically teleport me up to here, and then since there's a fence gate there as well, up to here and up to here, and it's just an easy way of climbing a very steep section in your world very quickly. The next one is a motion command, but this, as you can see, is -1. It's actually detecting it below it. This is the spruce fence gate, and this is what you had to use, or what I had to use, in order to get the jumping effect. You can see it's applying motion up and this way, rather than just this way, as in the case of the booster rails here. In order to get it to apply upwards motion, because all minecarts snap to the track, you actually have to teleport it off the track first, and then move it. And that's what I did. Over here, if you'll look at this one, if I can actually fly, you can see it's teleporting it first when it detects it above it, and then when it detects it below it, it's actually applying the motion. So that's how we avoid the problem where it snaps to the track and wouldn't actually go anywhere. Then, the last 4 command blocks over here, which are used to achieve this teleporting effect, are these. Basically, we're going to execute at every entity with a TP score of 0, and we're going to teleport the nearest minecart writable to every entity with a TP score, or rather the nearest entity with a TP score of 4. And it goes on like that, just with different TP scores teleporting to different TP scores. And the reason we can use that scoreboard objective, is because there is this set of command blocks here. In order to run this set of command blocks, all you have to do is just grab a redstone block and go like this. And what that will do is that will set all of the various item frames in your world that need to be set to different values of teleport, this teleport objective, to those various values of this teleport objective in order to achieve the teleporting effect, if that made any sense, which it may have. And basically the way this works, if you didn't figure it out already, is every time you place down an item frame, if I can spell, which I apparently can't, every time you place down an item frame with an ender eye in it, it will teleport every minecart that's right here to the nearest item frame with, on the other side of a block, with an ender pearl in it. So that's how we can get this teleport effect. And it does teleport to the nearest one, so technically if you have them in different places in your world, you can have infinite teleport stations like this. But if you really want to be sure, you should just have 4, because there are only 4 distinct directions that you can teleport. 4 distinct directions. As you can see here, I used 3 of them. 1 over there, 1 here, and 1 going from there to here. That's about it. The values I have here, I actually found out were incorrect, so I had to change them. When I transfer them to here, I believe that, yeah, it's these 4 here. But anyway, that was custom minecart rails in vanilla Minecraft. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to bestow YouTube benevolence, like liking and subscribing and so forth. That's about it. Thank you all so very much for watching. Bestow YouTube benevolence. Beware the creeper. Respect the cows. And I will see you all later. Take care.